It wasn't until the CEO saw the blue cheongsam in his wife's closet that he realized that the woman he had forced into a shotgun marriage and then divorced, despite her pregnancy, was actually the very same person who had saved his life, the one he had been desperately searching for all this time. It turned out that just a while ago, the CEO had been poisoned by his cousin, a treacherous act intended to harm him. Disoriented and delirious from the poison, he stumbled into a bridal shop. He forced himself upon a young woman who was trying on a wedding gown. After the ordeal, the CEO noticed the bloodstains on the pristine white wedding dress. He realized that the girl was a virgin and decided to take responsibility for his actions. He immediately called his secretary, instructing him to bring the girl back to the Fu family estate to become his wife. But before he could finish his sentence, a wave of dizziness and weakness washed over him. That's when he realized that he hadn't been drugged with just any ordinary aphrodisiac. Before his secretary could arrive, the CEO collapsed unconscious. A month passed in the blink of an eye. The girl was holding her household registration booklet, waiting for her boyfriend to arrive to register their marriage. Suddenly, her dog brought her a pair of stockings. As she looked at the stockings with disgust, her boyfriend stepped out of a car parked nearby, accompanied by the pampered daughter of the Su family. It dawned on her that her boyfriend wasn't there to marry her after all. He was there to get a marriage license with the scheming woman beside him. Not only that, but her foster mother had also found her a real marriage partner. She was being forced to marry a 60-year-old, blind, and tumor-stricken nouveau riche in exchange for a bride price. To resist this forced marriage, the girl found a homeless, mentally challenged man on the street and married him instead. But she never could have imagined that this fool was actually the CEO she had encountered in the bridal shop that fateful day. Now, by a twist of fate, they were together once again. So your name is Fu Biting. Since you helped me, I will definitely take responsibility for you. From now on, I will work hard to earn money and support you and TengTeng. You're so kind, pretty sister. Meanwhile, the CEO's mother had discovered that her son had married an abandoned daughter of the Su family. She immediately dispatched her men to investigate. You must be Assistant Lu. Please, come in, come in. I'm here today to find someone. Which one of you is Miss Xia Mingyue? What does the Fu group want with Xia Mingyue, that ugly freak? Don't tell me she offended the Fu group. Xia Mingyue, we have nothing to do with her. But according to her ID card information, her address is the Su residence. She used to be our maid. We took her in because she was an orphan. That's why her address is here. But she doesn't work here anymore. Our Su family has nothing to do with her. So, do you know who her husband is? Her husband, he's just a fool, a homeless man. You said her husband is a fool. A fool. That can't be Ninth Master, can it? Could I have made a mistake? Why did he leave? What does the Fu group want with Xia Mingyue? News, Fu group CEO missing. Ninth Master Fu has disappeared. What does this have to do with Xia Mingyue? Meanwhile, although the girl knew that the CEO was a fool with no ability to work, she didn't dislike him in the slightest. Instead, after bringing the silly CEO back to her humble home, she told him that she would work hard to earn money. All he needed to do was be happy and carefree. However, that evening, she saw a news report. Fu Jiuyue, the head of the Fu group, had mysteriously disappeared. Fu Jiuyue. Here is the surveillance footage of Fu Jiuyue before his disappearance. If any viewers have seen him, please contact us immediately. Dog language, mommy, look at the TV. Here is the surveillance footage of Fu Jiuyue before his disappearance. If any viewers have seen him, please contact us immediately. Biting, what's wrong? This little fool has such a great body. Broad shoulders, narrow waist, and 8-pack abs. Sister, why are you blushing? Do you want to take a bath with Biting? Xia Mingyue, what are you thinking? He's just a little fool who doesn't understand anything. No, no need. Biting, you go first, I'll wash later. Biting doesn't want to sleep alone. Biting is scared. Xia Mingyue, what are you thinking about? The man from that day, how could it possibly be this little fool, biting? Okay, biting, don't be afraid. I'll stay with you. Who was that man in the bridal shop? Biting, TengTeng, breakfast is ready. Pretty sister, be careful. Biting. I've been poisoned. Find out who did it as soon as possible. Biting, are you okay, biting? This isn't an ordinary aphrodisiac. Doctor, I've managed to scrape together over 3,000 yuan for the hospital bill. I'll pay the rest as soon as possible. Please, you have to save my husband. The patient has been in a coma for 7 days. You still owe over 20,000 yuan. You need to pay it quickly. Okay. Biting, don't be afraid. I'll find a way to save you. What's been going on lately? Why do I keep feeling nauseous? So your name is Fu Biting. Since you helped me, I will definitely take responsibility for you. I, Fu Biting, actually had a shotgun wedding with a stranger. Luchuan, send someone to pick me up. Welcome back, Ninth Master. Ninth Master, we've investigated the poisoning incident from 3 months ago. It was your cousin who orchestrated it. The old madam has taken care of it. Ninth Master, the poison you were given 3 months ago was a new type of drug, codenamed X. To be on the safe side, I need to give you a full physical examination. Ninth Master, you truly are a miracle. The toxins in your body are far below the safe threshold. However, under normal circumstances, this type of potent poison cannot be metabolized naturally. Unless what? Unless you had intimate relations with a woman in the early stages of poisoning. It seems it was that time. However, Ninth Master, although that woman helped you neutralize the poison, she was also infected by the toxins in your body. We need to find someone to treat her immediately. Otherwise, within 2 months, her condition will worsen significantly. It could lead to disability or even death. Three months ago, the woman from the bridal shop that I asked you to find. Have you brought her back to the Fu residence yet? Ninth Master, all our efforts these past 3 months have been focused on finding you. As for that woman, we haven't started investigating yet. You bunch of useless idiots. Go find her for me now. I want results today. Yes, sir. But Ninth Master, aren't you already married to Miss Xia? Do you still intend to take responsibility for that other woman? That woman not only saved my life, but she's also in danger because of me. I must take responsibility for her. As for Xia Mingyue, I'll divorce her. That's impossible. Are you sure you haven't made a mistake? I've never. According to your pregnancy test results, you're over 2 months pregnant. 2 months. Could it be from that day at the bridal shop? I'm actually pregnant with that stranger's child. Aside from the pregnancy, your test results also show a few other abnormalities. I suggest you go to a larger hospital for a more thorough checkup. Biting is still unconscious. And I'm pregnant with another man's child. What am I supposed to do? Where's Biting? Where did Biting go? That's great, you're awake. I was so worried these past few days. What's wrong? Are you feeling unwell? My memory has returned. I'm no longer the fool I was before. So, don't touch me. That's wonderful, your memory is back. Do you remember who you are? I'm not sure about this woman's background yet. I can't let her know my true identity for now. I'm just an ordinary person who came to Jiangcheng to work. Due to an accident, I became like a fool. Although that woman helped neutralize the poison, she was also infected by the toxins in your body. It could lead to disability, or even death. I must take responsibility for the woman from the bridal shop, Xia Mingyue. Our marriage was just an accident. So, Biting, don't be afraid. I'll find a way to save you. So, are you asking for a divorce? I'm sorry. I'm already in love with someone else. What's wrong with you? I'm not only poor and ugly, but I'm also pregnant with another man's child. What right do I have to stay with Biting? I'm fine. I just have an upset stomach. Then, let's get a divorce then. That's great, we finally have news about Biting. Ninth Master is safe and sound. It's just that Xia Mingyue, the woman he married. This girl named Xia Mingyue. Not only was she willing to marry Biting when he was mentally incapacitated, but she also took care of him devotedly after his accident, never leaving his side. Although her background is humble, she's far better than those so-called rich heiresses. So, madam, what do you mean? Quickly prepare a luxurious dowry worth billions. I want to bring my daughter-in-law back to the Fu family in style. As for Xia Mingyue, I'll make him divorce her. These matters must be kept strictly confidential. We can't let the old madam find out. Aside from the pregnancy, your test results also show a few other abnormalities. What's been going on with me lately? Why do I feel unwell all the time? Are you okay? Biting and I are about to get divorced. I shouldn't trouble him anymore. I'm fine, I'll be right out. You can ask for anything you want as compensation for the divorce. No matter how much it is, I'll fulfill your request. There's no need, Biting. Oh, there's no need, Mr. Fu. It hasn't been easy for you to come to Jiangcheng and make a living on your own. Besides, you don't owe me anything. Mr. Fu, thank you for being with me during the toughest time of my life. Ninth Master, I'm currently retrieving the surveillance footage from the bridal shop from 3 months ago. We'll be able to identify that woman soon.
我临时有些事情，余额补偿，等我回来再给你。
Wow, so handsome. Where is he? How could I lose him even when he was drugged? Help me. Hubby, be gentle.
六爷，婚纱店那个女人的监控已经调出。
Are you okay?
很抱歉，夏小姐，我们医院有规定，怀孕健打必须得有结婚证，不然等孩子生下来也是很难上户口的。
为了宝宝，我得尽快找到那天的男人才行。对了，
Jerk. If you weren't so handsome even when drugged, I wouldn't let you go. I never take advantage of others. Consider this a reward.
女士，你也是来找3个月前的监控吗？
还有谁来找这个监控吗？
是啊，刚才有个男人过来，他也是来找
Hello,
3个月前的
Gu Moshen, my dear Mr. Gu. You finally answered the phone.
拿走了。
Do you know the CEO of Gu Group vanished for an entire night?
是谁吗？
The whole Gu Group is in
莫言是我
chaos.
们店长亲自接待的，他刚走没多远，你要是现在去追，应该还能追得上。
好，谢谢你。
Interesting. She took me for a gigolo. Bai Yen. Go find someone for me. We'll talk about finding people later. Mr. Gu. Your grandma arranged a fiancé for you. She's already arrived in a city. A fiancé arranged for me. Su Mian. You finally came. Did you lose all the people following you? Oh, right. Grandma Gu asked you to pick up your fiancé, Su Mian. Are you still going? She should have arrived in a city a long time ago. She should be at the Gu residence now. Let's go back to the Gu residence first. Okay. Hello, Mian Mian. Have you met that Gu kid? What do you think? Grandpa, I don't want to get married now. I won't go to the Gu residence. I figured you wouldn't go. So I froze all your cards in advance. Grandpa, what are you doing? I have important things to do when I return to a city. Nothing is more important than your engagement to that Gu kid. Don't come back if you don't get engaged to Gu Moshen. Engagement. I came back to a city to avenge my mother. How can I be held back by a man? I must find a way to break off the engagement. Junk collection, junk collection. There it is. Auntie, let's swap clothes. Ah. Clean that spot better. And those corners too. Mr. Gu's fiancée, Miss Su, has arrived. Such a tacky outfit. Are you really Miss Su? Miss Su, please wait here for a moment. I'll make you a cup of tea. The young master should be back soon. Got it. When Gu Moshen sees how ugly I look, he'll definitely be unable to stand it and break off the engagement with me immediately. So this is the one who had a childhood engagement with Mr. Gu. A country bumpkin. Vulgar and unrefined. Not even as pretty as me. How can she possibly be worthy of our Mr. Gu? Shoo, be quiet. After all, she's the granddaughter-in-law chosen by the old madam herself. Am I wrong? Everyone's saying the young master has a wife-killing fate. And she still dares to come. Obviously, she's only after the Gu family's money. An ugly freak like her isn't even worthy of carrying the young master's shoes. Then who do you think is worthy of carrying your young master's shoes? Speak up, why aren't you continuing? Fine, I'll say it. Let me tell you. Our young master belongs to all the women in a city. Only ladies from prominent families are worthy of our young master. It's a misfortune for the young master to have an engagement with an ugly freak like you. He must have done something terrible in his past life. I think your young master is the unlucky one for having a servant like you. Today, I'll teach you a lesson on behalf of my fiancé. You dare hit me. Let me tell you. I've served the young master for 5 or 6 years. The young master treats me like his own sister. I'll tell the young master to kick you, this ugly freak, out. Who are you kicking out? Isn't this the gigolo I slept with last night? He's Gu Moshen. How could it be him? The gigolo from that night. I actually slept with my fiancé, whom I want to break up with, thinking he was a gigolo. This damned fate. Gu Moshen won't refuse to break off the engagement because of this, will he? No way. I can't let him know I was the woman from that night. Why does this woman feel so familiar? Have we met before? Young master, you're finally back. Look at my face, she hit me. Young master, you have to get justice for me. Young master. That's right, I did it. If you don't like me, just kick me out. The young master hates arrogant and domineering people the most. This ugly freak is doomed. Lee, the housekeeper. Take her away. I don't want to see her in the Gu residence ever again. Yes, sir. Ugly freak. I told you the young master would kick you out. No need to bother. I'll do it myself. Get her. Hey. You've got the wrong person. The young master told you to kick this ugly freak out. Shut up. The Gu family doesn't need servants who don't know their place. You only need to do one thing here, obey. If you can't even do that, you can leave now. Yes, yes, yes. Young master, I know I was wrong. I won't dare to do it again. Young master, please let me stay in the Gu residence, drag away. Young master, please, no. Where are you going? Gu Gu. Gu Moshen. Gu Moshen. I'm here today to break off our engagement. Break off the engagement. Did you hear the rumors about my wife killing Fate and are afraid of being killed by me? So you want to break off the engagement. The truth is. There's no relationship between us at all. We won't be happy together. It's better to break it off. We'll both be happy. No. Why? I need a fiancé I can take home to meet my parents. No way. I don't agree. Let me tell you. I'm only cooperating with you and putting on this show for Grandma's sake. Don't worry. As long as you cooperate with me and pretend to be in love, you can name your price. Grandpa once said that old Madame Gu had shown him kindness. Now old Madame Gu is seriously ill. It's really not appropriate to break off the engagement now. I haven't thought of any conditions yet. Let's just make do for now. Make do. With me make do. You have no taste. Mr. Gu. We're here. Let's go. Don't forget to cooperate with me. Don't mention breaking off the engagement at the birthday banquet later. Got it. We don't have to hold hands yet, right? This is also part of the agreement. Moshen. Moshen. What a coincidence. We arrived together. Second Miss Sue. Sister. I didn't expect it to really be you. You've been living in the countryside for so many years, we haven't seen each other. Mom and I have missed you so much. I don't deserve to be called sister by you. In your heart, you probably wished I'd never come back. That way, you could keep the title of eldest Miss Sue forever, right? Sister. You've misunderstood me and my mom. My mom isn't what you think she is. Stop. That's your mom, not mine. How did you and your mistress mom kick me and my mom out of the Sue family back then? Now that I'm back, I'll use the same method to make you and your mistress mom get out of the Sue family. Out of my way. Sue Mian. Since you insist on coming back to fight me for Moshen. Then at Grandma Gu's birthday banquet, I'll completely outshine you. I'm so glad you all could come today. Mr. Gu has arrived. Is this my beloved granddaughter-in-law, Mian Mian? Come sit next to Grandma. Let Grandma take a good look at you. Okay. Now that everyone's here, let the birthday banquet begin. Happy birthday, Grandma. Honey, don't you usually love eating shrimp? Eat more. Showing off your love, huh? I'll make you sick of it. Sister just came from the countryside. She doesn't know that Moshen is allergic to shrimp. I like anything Mian Mian feeds me. Mian Mian, this is your first time in a city. How can I let you take care of me? You eat too. Trying to kill your husband. You too. I see that sister is very satisfied with this marriage to Moshen. You came all the way from the countryside and didn't even go home before rushing to the Gu residence. You've really let my mom down. She made a whole table of dishes and waited for hours for nothing. I'm really sorry about that. I've lived with my grandpa in the countryside for over 10 years. I really don't have any contact information for the Sue family. Next time, have your stepmother tell me in advance. And since your mom made you such a big table of food at home, why don't you care about her eating alone at home and come here to eat instead? Today is Grandma Goo's birthday celebration. Of course I came here to celebrate Grandma Goo's birthday. Bring it up. Grandma, this is a birthday gift that Qingqing specially asked Master Zhen to get for you. I wish you a happy birthday and a long and healthy life. Wow, it's so beautiful. Not bad, not bad. Second Miss Su is so thoughtful. Sister came all the way from the countryside to a city, she must have prepared a special gift too. Why don't you take it out and let us all have a look? Sister wouldn't have only remembered Mo's hen and forgotten Grandma Goo's birthday gift, right? Grandma, sister grew up in the countryside. So please don't take it to heart if she's not familiar with etiquette. If you didn't bring one, beg me. And I can help you. In your dreams who said I didn't bring one? Grandma. This is an elixir personally concocted by my grandpa for you. I wish you a happy birthday and a long life. Good, good, good. Sister, if Grandma Goo has any problems after taking this, can you afford to take responsibility? My grandpa is an expert in pharmacology. He specially prepared this for Grandma Goo. If you really don't trust it, give it back to me. Hey. Su Qing, what are you doing? Sister, don't joke around. Your grandpa is just a country bumpkin, what does he know about pharmacology? Besides, if there's a problem after taking this pill, who will be responsible? If it's ruined, it's ruined. Don't hurt our sisterly bond. Alright. Second Miss Su is right. Don't hurt the family's feelings over such a small matter. Mo's hen is right. So why don't you pick up the medicine and apologize to your sister? What? I was just worried about Grandma's safety. Apologize. I don't want to say it again. Sister, I'm sorry. It was my fault. I thought Su Qing was simply targeting me. But now I see that she likes Gu Mo's hen. If they could get together, wouldn't I be able to leave without any trouble? Be careful next time. Gu Mo's hen. What do you think of my sister? Why are you asking this? We're allies now. What's wrong with asking? Compared to you, she's both talented and beautiful. There's hope. Grandma Gu, what do you think of my sister, Su Qing? Nian Nian, what do you mean by this? Grandma Gu, don't you think Gu Mo's hen and my sister? The two of them. Grandma. She had a few too many drinks and is drunk. This girl just helped her. And now she's selling me out. I didn't drink at all. I'm not drunk. You're not drunk, you're not drunk. People who are drunk usually say they're not. Actually, you're quite drunk. Nian Nian's alcohol tolerance really didn't come from her grandpa. Mo's hen. Take good care of Nian Nian. Don't worry, Grandma. I'll definitely take good care of her. Ah. Gu Mo's hen, put me down. Grandma, I'll take her back first. I'm not drunk. Behave yourself. Gu Mo's hen. Gu Mo's hen. Put me down. Gu Mo's hen. Gu Mo's hen. Drive. Yes, Mr. Gu. I remember now. I'm warning you, don't try anything funny. Hey, don't flatter yourself, okay? I'm not interested in a little girl like you. Good. I'm not interested in a playboy like you either. Playboy. Since we both dislike each other, can you stay away from me? Mr. Gu. There was a big pothole ahead, we hit a bump. Are you okay? You. What's wrong with me? Why am I thinking of that woman from that night? You actually tried to take advantage of me, I will absolutely not give you a second chance to take advantage of me. Su Mian. Can you be a little self-aware? Between the two of us, who's taking advantage of whom? How could I forget? I'm so ugly I could scare children crying on the street. He's not blind. How could he possibly try to take advantage of me? You're the one who came over here for no reason. Even if I touched your wound, it's your own fault. I've never told anyone about my injury. How did you know? This. Did you peek at me while I was taking a bath? I'm very picky, okay. I wouldn't even look at someone like you. You wouldn't look at me. Well, I wouldn't look at you either. Even if Gu Mo's hen is stupid, if I stay any longer, he might figure it out. I need to find a good opportunity to bring up breaking off the engagement.
这都快中午了，怎么还没回来呢？
This jerk actually dared to kiss me,
别等了，
flirting with me while being ambiguous with Su Qing.
夏小姐回家了。
Does he want to have his cake and eat it too? No way. I have to find a way to break off this engagement quickly.
九爷要和夏小姐离。
Hello, boss. You're not actually going to marry Gu Masheng, are you? What nonsense are you talking about? I'm only staying at the Gu residence to repay Madame Gu's kindness. Once Madame Gu's health improves a bit, I'll find a way to break off the engagement with that Gu guy. Alright. Break off the engagement. But boss, now that you're at the Gu residence, should we still carry out our original plan? Of course. My mother committed suicide by jumping from a building due to depression. They also seized the property and company my mother left behind. This time, I've returned to a city to reclaim everything my mother left me. And those who bullied my mother, I will make them pay the price. Su Qing is the first one. Boss, I've investigated everything. Tomorrow is the final of the national music competition. You've helped her lip sync her way to the finals. This time, she's even offering you 1 million to help her win the championship. The entire internet is predicting that Su Qing will be the champion of this year's competition. They're praising her as a goddess of the music industry. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Wow. Su Qing is amazing. Wow. A goddess, huh? I'll pull her down from her pedestal in this competition. By the way, Gu Masheng has been investigating the woman from that night. Go and do something for me, just to be safe. Just tell me what to do, boss. Boss, it's such a waste that you're not a celebrity with a face like that. Alright, stop flattering me. Go check the door. I'm going to change. Yes, boss. It should be fine to leave for a bit, right? Let me help you. Thank you. Where did that Shirgami run off to at this crucial moment? Shi Qianli. That's Su Mian's voice. There's no sound here. We've only been gone for a short while, and you already miss her. Don't tell me you've fallen for Su Mian. Shirgami sent you here, didn't he? My zipper is stuck. Come help me.
他们是谁啊？是来找你的吗？
I'm sorry. I just happened to be passing by and heard a voice, so I came in. I didn't know you were changing. Please excuse my intrusion. Oh no. Did I just run into Gu Masheng? Oh, it's okay. I'm just changing, so it's a little inconvenient. Could you please leave for now? This is Su Mian's clothing. And the voice I just heard sounded just like Su Mian's. Could I have misheard? Could it be? Miss, do you know someone named Su Mian? Why hasn't Gu Masheng left yet? Su Mian. I don't know her. Mr. Gu, if you have nothing else to do, please leave. You seem to know me quite well, miss. I never said my last name was Gu. Mr. Gu, you're so famous in a city. It shouldn't be surprising that I recognized you at first glance. Really. I feel like we've met more than once. Didn't you just say you needed help, miss? I can help you. This doesn't seem appropriate. Mr. Gu, I heard you have a fiancé. If she finds out about this, she'll be jealous. You really do know me well, miss. Not many people know about my fiancé. Speaking in a fake voice. Isn't it tiring? Even changing clothes requires wearing a mask. After all, I rely on my looks to make a living. I have to maintain a sense of mystery, don't I? Mr. Gu, didn't you just say you wanted to help me? Gu Masheng, why are you taking so long? Close your eyes, close the door, and get out. Mr. Gu, we're the only two people here now.
你工作处理完了？
Could it be? You want to? There's no way such a promiscuous woman could be Su Mian. I was overthinking it. Excuse me. I must have mistaken you for someone else. I didn't expect Gu Masheng to be so innocent. He ran away just because I showed my back. I wasted all that effort pretending. Right. Don't worry. This matter. Mr. Gu. Please let go. 3 days ago. Did you go to the Royal Club? Mr. Gu. I think. You've mistaken me for someone else. I haven't been to the Royal Club. Can you let go of me now? I probably really did mistake you for someone else. I still need to change. Please leave. Mr. Gu. My face is a trade secret. Hey, hey. What are you doing? Let me in. Our Sue is inside. If you stop me again, I'll call the police. Mr. Gu. If the police come and see us like this, we'll probably be trending on social media tomorrow. Let him in. Boss. Are you okay? Who let you in? This is Miss Sue's private dressing room. Please leave immediately, or I'll call security. Sure, Gonli. Why are you so agitated? Mr. Gu said he mistook her for someone else. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. I mistook you for someone else just now. I'm very sorry. I'll be going now. What's wrong? Is there a problem with Sue? Don't you think this Sue looks a lot like the woman from that night? Now that you mention it, she does resemble her. Then I'll have to trouble you. Go investigate this Sue. I want to know everything about her before the competition ends. Why did Brother Ma Sheng come out of Sue's room? Miss Sue, you seem to be in a hurry. Is there something you need from me? Sue, I paid a high price to hire you. When we go on stage later, you need to perform well for me. Make sure I win the championship. Miss Sue, are you questioning my abilities? I've helped you get to the finals. It'll be the same this time. Winning the championship is not a problem. I'm certainly confident in your abilities. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid you 1 million to lip sync for me. However, I need to remind you that since you've taken my money, you better keep your mouth shut. If my lip syncing is exposed, you won't get a single cent. It's not like this is our first time working together. Miss Sue, don't you trust my credibility? There aren't many clients who can offer 1 million. I definitely want a long-term partnership. Don't worry. For the sake of money, I will make you famous overnight tonight. Good that you know. Sue, I need to remind you that Gu Masheng is mine. You'd better not have any ideas about him. It's a pity to lose all that money. Boss, Gu Masheng might be starting to suspect you. What about tonight's plan? Gu Masheng was just an accident. Tonight's plan remains unchanged. How's the investigation going? This Sue is indeed a bit strange. A blank slate. What strange is that? This Sue is very popular online, but there's no information about her at all. And her name isn't even on the list of performers for tonight's concert. Interesting. I'm getting more and more excited to see what happens later. Miss Sue, your performances in previous competitions were quite average. But your performance in this concert has truly exceeded all our expectations. Could you share any secrets with us? I've put in a lot of effort to improve my singing skills. If I had to say there's a secret, I think it's the power of love. I've been practicing hard, hoping that one day, the person in my heart will notice me. Miss Sue, is the person you're referring to Gu Masheng, the CEO of the Gu Group? I heard he's here today as well. Is he here specifically for you? That's a private matter between Brother Masheng and me. I'm sorry, but I can't comment on that. It seems my sister wants to create a scandal with Gu Masheng. Bai Yan. What are you doing here? I naturally heard that. You, the aloof and busy CEO Gu, started showing up late for work after meeting your fiancé once. So, did you fall in love with your fiancé at first sight? I'm only staying at the Gu residence to repay Madame Gu's kindness. Once Madame Gu's health improves, I'll break off the engagement with that Gu guy. No. That's not fair of you. We've been close friends since childhood. You can't hide your thoughts from me. Although Su Mian isn't that pretty. Her personality is definitely your type. Alright. How's the investigation I asked you to do going? The surveillance system at the Royal Club was attacked yesterday. All the surveillance footage is gone. But I checked the guest list for that day. And Miss Su's name wasn't on it. No. CEO Gu. Could you be overthinking this? Although you didn't see her face clearly that night. She was definitely extraordinary. She's nothing like your fiancé. How could it be her? Besides, what are the chances of that happening? Did you find anything else? I did find some clues. This is surveillance footage from a nearby pharmacy. This woman in the footage is wearing your jacket. It's definitely her. But it's only a shot of her back. But I heard that. The guest in room 999 that night was a musical talent named Su. And I received information that she'll be participating in the final of the national music competition tonight. Su. Could she be the woman from that night? Prepare tickets for the concert. I'll go myself. Hey, boss. You're finally here. You did a good job yesterday. I didn't expect you to actually hack all the surveillance footage from the Royal Club. It was nothing. Boss. Your online works have been praised by netizens, calling you a queen of music. This time, you can definitely crush Su Qing. Call me Su outside. Today, we'll make sure Su Qing gets banned from the industry. Let's go. It's him. Su, why aren't you going in? I saw someone I don't want to see. Let's go in later. Isn't that your cheap fiancé? Could he be here specifically for you? Brother Ma Sheng. Did you know I was here and come looking for me? He's not here for me. Let's go. I'm only here to find someone. Miss Su. If you have nothing else to do, I'll be going now. Let's go. Please welcome, with a round of applause, Miss Su Qing. She'll be performing her original song. When I miss you, the wind rises.
扣工资？
难道你不是来富家打工的吗？
If parting is.
我是来。
What is this Su up to?
我是修理工。
It's him. What is Su doing? Why isn't she singing yet? What is Su Qing doing? Why isn't she singing yet? What's going on? The music is playing. Why isn't she singing? If parting is for the sake of seeing each other again. What are you singing? What is Su Qing doing? Su Qing wasn't this bad before. Why is she off key? Get off the stage, get off. What are you waiting for? Sing. You were paid to do this. If you try to pull any tricks, you won't get a single cent. It's time.
怎么啦？我一没暴露你富九爷的身份，二也没有麻烦你把人接回来。我就是单纯作为一个婆婆，想每天见到我的儿媳妇儿，顺便抱一个大胖孙子，怎么了？
什么大胖孙子？妈，我跟您说过多少次？我跟明月。
傅先生，这位阿姨。
Don't worry, you're so handsome. I won't treat you badly.
这位阿姨。
Why am I thinking of Gu Masheng? Don't flatter yourself, okay? I'm not interested in little girls like you. Good. I'm not interested in playboys like you either. Su Mian. Su. And the woman from that night. Why can't I help but connect these three unrelated people? Although I can't see her face because of the mask, she must be a beauty. Her voice is so beautiful. She must be very pretty. This is Su, the most popular mysterious singer online. Su. It's actually Su. I didn't expect to see my idol here. Su, what do you mean? How could you go back on your word? Miss Su Qing. There are so many reporters watching. What? Are you going to attack me here? You planned this all along, didn't you? From the moment you offered to lip sync for me. You were waiting for this day, to see me make a fool of myself, weren't you? Miss Su Qing, what do you mean? I just can't stand you lip syncing and deceiving the audience. I'm just telling everyone the truth about you bribing me to lip sync for you. Lip syncing. Su Qing was lip syncing all along. I used to like her. I was so blind. Su. I have no grudge against you. Why are you doing this to me? No grudge. Su Qing. You owe me. I'll make you pay back, bit by bit. If you make things difficult for me, I won't make things easy for you either. Miss Su, it's not very ladylike to hurt someone behind their back. Brother Ma Sheng. It's her, she started it. Alright, I'm not stupid. CEO Gu, you're here. What's going on? This is Gu Ma Sheng, the CEO of the Gu Group. Is this a love triangle? This ticket was worth the price. I didn't expect to see such a good show today. What are you going to do about this situation? Didn't Miss Su Qing tell me that CEO Gu was on her side? Why is CEO Gu defending someone else now? Could it be that he wants me to protect Miss Su Qing? Ban her, ban her, ban her. Oh, Brother Ma Sheng. This is all a misunderstanding. Yes, CEO Gu, it's a misunderstanding. There was a problem with the equipment. This is a misunderstanding. Yes, that's right. You'd better think carefully before you speak to me again. Our CEO never protects anyone. Artists should have ethics. Su Qing hired someone to lip sync for her. She deceived everyone and confused the public. From now on, she's banned from participating in any competitions, big or small. Let's do that. Boss. This Gu Ma Sheng seems to be standing up for you. But he's actually protecting Su Qing. He banned her from competitions, but he didn't ban her from the industry. He said he wouldn't protect anyone. But this is clearly favoritism. I can't stand men who abuse their power like this. Let's go. Hey, Brother Ma Sheng. Don't be fooled by this Su. I didn't mean to, Are you deliberately going against me? I'm telling you. I'm only giving the Su family face because of your sister. I'm only banning you from competitions. If this happens again, you'll be banned from the industry. Fortunately, Su Qing stopped Gu Ma Sheng. She finally did something good. This Su isn't a singer, is she? She must be a track and field athlete. She disappeared in the blink of an eye. Hey, Gu Ma Sheng. She's gone. Let's not chase her anymore. Could she really not be the woman from that night? Brother Ma Sheng. Wait for me. Su Qing. Why are you everywhere? Brother Ma Sheng. I saw you chasing Su. I was worried, so I followed you. Brother Ma Sheng. What's your relationship with Su? What does it have to do with you? Hey, Brother Ma Sheng. My driver can't come pick me up. Could you please give me a ride home? Is it appropriate for me to take you home at this late hour? You're a grown woman, can't you take a taxi? I have something to do, I'll be going now. Ma Sheng. Brother Ma Sheng. I'm so angry. Oh, right. Where's Su Mian? Su Mian. It seems she went out early this morning. I don't know what she's up to. The servants just called and said she hasn't come back yet. This is her first time in a city. It's so late. I hope nothing bad happens to her. Why didn't you worry about her earlier? Now you're worried. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Su. I'm calling Su Mian. Why is her phone ringing? Could it be? Who are you, really? CEO Gu. What do you mean by that? The phone's been ringing for so long, why don't you answer it? If I answer the phone, will you stop bothering me, Mr. Gu? I just need Miss Su to confirm something for me. As for what I do next, it depends on whether I'm satisfied with the result. Boss, where are you? She's not Su Mian. So, I wonder if CEO Gu is satisfied with this result. Or perhaps the result doesn't matter at all. CEO Gu is simply more interested in me. As a person. This trick always works. If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. As expected, no one's here. Where did you go so late? Gu Ma Sheng, are you crazy? You're sitting here in the middle of the night, scaring people. You went to the concert today. I was wearing a mask the whole time. He couldn't have recognized me. He must be bluffing. Stay calm, don't panic. What concert? You went out drinking. Yeah. Luckily, I had a few drinks before I came back. You went out drinking alone in the middle of the night. Of course, not alone. There were many other guys. After drinking, we went shopping. I bought some nice clothes. Su Mian, do you even remember that you're my fiancé? You went out drinking with other men. And you even had them accompany you shopping. You're even trying to control my personal hobbies. We made an agreement. I'm only helping you with this act. We won't interfere with each other's lives. You're taking this act too seriously. You actually think you're my fiancé. Breaking off the engagement is a matter for the future. As long as you're still my fiancé, you cannot go out and meet other men. There's 1 million in the card. No password. From now on, you can only use my money to go shopping and buy clothes. I just don't want to embarrass the Gu family. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Some people are really something. The magistrates are free to burn down houses, while the common people are forbidden even to light lamps. You don't let me hang out with other guys. But you secretly went to Su Qing's concert. How did you know I went to the concert? Su Qing posted it on Weibo. Thank you, my dear brother Ma Sheng, for coming to my concert. Sending hearts, sending hearts. See. She even tagged me specifically. It's hard for me to miss it. This Su Qing. Alright. You don't have to act in front of me. After we break off the engagement, you two can be together openly. Oh dear. Am I interrupting you too? Oh my. Grandma, I was just going downstairs to get a glass of water. Grandma, I'll get it for you. No need. You two carry on. Grandma, Mian Mian is shy. Maybe I should take her back to her room first. I understand. You two go ahead. It seems I'll be a grandmother soon. Grandma is still watching. Don't blow our cover. Now that Grandma's gone, can we finally talk about breaking off the engagement? You regret it now. Even if you regret it now, it's too late. I don't regret it. I know. Breaking off our engagement involves both our families. It's definitely not going to be easy. However, I think we need to set a date for the annulment. And until then, we won't interfere with each other's lives. You're so eager to break off the engagement with me. Yes. I don't want to wait a single day longer. You just want to clear the way. For your mistress, don't you? Fine. Since you're so eager to break off the engagement. 1 month. 1 month from now, I'll represent the Gu family and initiate the annulment. I promise it won't be difficult for you, okay? Okay, let's make a pinky promise. You're so happy to break off the engagement with me, aren't you? Hey. Of course I'm happy. After all, I'm getting rid of a crooked tree. I can embrace the entire forest. Fine. I'll just wait and see who's blind enough to marry you. So moody. Who pissed him off again? Gu Ma Sheng. You haven't made a pinky promise yet. Hello. Sister Mian, look at the trending topics. The ambiguous news about your cheap fiancé and Su Qing is trending at the top. Really? Today's trending topic, CEO Gu and celebrity Su Qing act intimately. It's suspected that the two childhood sweethearts are about to get married. Interesting. Let me add fuel to the fire. It would be best if they just announced their relationship. Then I can break off the engagement early and start my free life. CEO Gu, what's your relationship with Miss Su Qing? CEO Gu, what do you think about your fiancé liking your intimate photos? Excuse me, reporters. Mr. Gu has a business trip later. Please do not disturb him. Mr. Gu, didn't you say the trending topic had been suppressed? It was indeed suppressed. But your fiancé's like was dug up by netizens. So now there's a new piece of information trending. This Su Mian is simply ridiculous. Alright, that's enough. Why are you getting angry at someone else? Su Mian probably just accidentally liked it. Miss Su Qing is the one with the real skills, spreading those rumors with you. She's the one behind this trending topic. You mean Su Qing is behind all this? According to my investigation, she spent a lot of money to get this trending. Mr. Gu, that Miss Su Qing has had her eye on you for a long time. You haven't noticed. Of course, you're often busy with work, it's normal not to notice. It's still better than our Mr. Bai being chased by his ex-girlfriends. Having to come to me and work as an assistant. You. Alright, enough. We need to get that trending topic taken down immediately. The company is about to launch a new product. A scandal at this time would be too damaging to the company's image. I need to stabilize public opinion. Yes, sir. Right. There's a charity auction tomorrow, right? Yes. I want to take Su Mian with me. Go make the arrangements. Oh, that's brilliant. You're directly revealing Su Mian's identity as your legitimate fiancé. Then those rumors about you and Miss Su Qing will be debunked. We might be breaking off the engagement in a month. I didn't want to involve her in the public eye. It's all because of that idiot Su Qing. Hello. Su Qing is making a fuss about seeing you. Let her in. Yes. You. Stand properly. And do your job as an assistant. Hee hee. Okay. Brother emotion. Hey. Brother emotion. What's going on with that trending topic? You're my sister's fiancé in name. But now so many people are scolding me. I'm so scared. Can you speak properly? Su Qing, I'm warning you one last time. Issue a clarification immediately. Your current behavior is already damaging to our Gu Corporation's image. It has caused great damage. Brother emotion. Call me brother-in-law. Let me tell you. If you dare to try anything else, don't blame me for being impolite. But show her out. Please, Miss Su Qing.
你姑妈不是说苏少夫人最爱喝香菜汁了吗？苏真真到底是不是真正的？
It's rare for you to come back and see me. Neon has woken up. Come quickly. Have a seat. You're my nephew's fiancé. Sleeping until the sun is high in the sky before getting up. Making the old lady and I, your elders, wait for you here. Country bumpkins really have no manners. Grandma, who is this? Neon. This is your second aunt. That sarcastic old hag. I'm sorry, Grandma. I woke up late. It's just that I was really tired from last night. Neon. Emotion is young and vigorous. You must have had a hard time last night. Tell me all about it later, and I'll tell him to take it easy. That's right, Grandma. You must have a good talk with him. Grandma, your spleen and stomach are weak. You shouldn't eat greasy food. You should eat more light food. Here, take this. Thank you, Grandma. Why did you give her this bracelet? What's wrong with this bracelet? This is the Gu family heirloom. Even if you want to give it to Emotion's wife, it can't be given to a country bumpkin. Their marriage isn't even certain yet. Grandma, this bracelet is too valuable. I can't accept this. Grandma gave it to you. Take it. Yanxia. What were you just saying? The only granddaughter-in-law I recognize is Mian. Emotion's wife will only be Mian. And, you don't know yet, do you? My cousin and second Miss Su Qing's relationship is all over the trending topics. Now netizens are saying that Su Qing is my future sister-in-law. It's better to leave this heirloom to Su Qing. Exactly. Shut up. Second aunt. You didn't come to Grandma's birthday banquet because you had something to do. Why are you here all of a sudden today? Cousin. Our whole family had something to do that day, so we couldn't come. Now that things are settled, we came to see Grandma today. We even brought supplements. Now that you've seen her, you can leave. Cousin. Are you in such a hurry to get rid of us? Could it be that you're afraid Grandma will find out about you and Su Qing? Hey, why don't you just come clean forget it? Otherwise, Grandma will pass the heirloom to this ungrateful wretch. Gu Sisi, right. Although I'm not married to Gu Emotion yet, I'm still his fiancé in name. According to seniority, you should still call me cousin-in-law. You're worthy of it. You're nothing but a wild girl from the countryside. Why should I call you sister-in-law? In my heart, there's only one sister-in-law. And that's Su Qing. You dare hit me. This slap is to knock the water out of your brain. You say I have water in my brain. Mom. Look at her. Country bumpkin. You hit her hard. Emotion. Are you just going to watch this country bumpkin bully your sister? I'm sorry. Second aunt. As you just said. My fiancé is used to being unrestrained in the countryside. It's inevitable that she'll have a bit of a temper. But it's good for a sister-in-law to teach a lesson to a foul-mouthed younger sister. Saves you the trouble of doing it yourself. Mom, you're just watching these two juniors ride roughshod over me, they're elder. You still know that you're an elder. You haven't taught your daughter any manners either. Think about how an elder should behave. Butler. Show them out. Mom. Second madam. Please. Grandma. Kneel down. Kneel down. Oh dear. Grandma, I can explain this. Please don't get angry, it'll be bad for your health. Oh, Neon. I didn't expect you to be wronged as soon as you arrived at the Gu family. You don't have to kneel. It's not that I don't want to kneel with you. It's Grandma who won't let me. Mo Shen, what's going on with you and Su Qing online? You must explain it clearly to Mian today. Grandma, those online are just rumors. It's all been resolved. There's no smoke without fire. You must remember to behave yourself. I only recognize Mian as my granddaughter-in-law. I'll remember that. Don't worry. Grandma, I'll take Mian to the charity auction tomorrow. I'll publicly announce her as my fiancée. That's more like it. Get up, take Mian. And pick out a nice dress. If you dare treat her badly, I won't spare you. Grandma, that's what I came back for today. Grandma, this is too much. Mian, you are the granddaughter-in-law I have chosen, the future mistress of the Gu family. This kind of pomp is necessary. These are all for you to choose from. Didn't we agree to break off the engagement after a month? I don't want to accompany you to public appearances. The recent rumors have had a huge impact on the company. Of course I need my fiancé to help me clear my name. You're serious. Why should I accompany you? That trending topic exploded because you liked it, didn't it? You really shot yourself in the foot. Wasn't I helping you and Su Qing? Wouldn't it be a happy ending for both of you if you went public? I have nothing to do with her. Okay, no problem. But hey, give these to me. When we break off the engagement, you won't make me return them, right? Don't worry, they're yours. Let's go. You don't like any of them? What, are you mesmerized by me? If I wasn't afraid you'd fall in love with me, I wouldn't have covered up my freckles. Otherwise, I'd blind you with my beauty. Let's go with this one. Hey, this isn't this bad. Grandma gave this to you. Just keep it for now. They're a perfect match. Su Qing is worthy of being a big star. Her aura is simply the brightest in the room. Did you see the trending topic from the other day? A great beauty like Su Qing and a talented man like Mr. Gu are such a good match. Yeah. Ching. In my heart, you're my sister-in-law. Once that Su Mian arrives, you'll definitely outshine her. Really. I just hope brother Mo Shen will look at me more. Wow, which family's daughter is this? She's so beautiful. Isn't this Su Mian, that country bumpkin? Clothes really make the man. She looks even more elegant than Su Qing. Su Mian, that country bumpkin, dares to steal my thunder. Just you wait, I'll get you kicked out. Oh no, where are my earrings? These are precious jewels, worth a fortune. I just saw it. She stuffed the sapphire earrings into her canvas bag. You stole my earrings. Sister, how could you do something as shameful as stealing? What's going on here? I saw you steal Cece's sapphire earrings. Sister, those earrings are very valuable. Can you please return them to Cece? I'll say it again. I haven't seen any earrings. Liar, I saw it with my own eyes. As expected, country bumpkins have sticky fingers. So she's from the countryside. No wonder her hands are so dirty. Poor people have never seen the world. They want to steal anything that looks good. Oh, please don't scold my sister anymore. My sister has never seen such jewelry before in the countryside. Maybe she just liked it too much. How about this? I'll compensate Cece for the earrings on behalf of my sister. Hold on. I've already said that I haven't seen any earrings. Why would I pretend here? As expected, she's from the countryside and has no manners. Miss Su Qing is beautiful and kind. She's offering to help you, and you don't even appreciate it. What an ungrateful wild girl. Can't you all smell the strong scent of green tea? Sister, how can you say that about me? I'm trying to help you. Hurry up and return the earrings to Cece. If you keep denying it like this, I won't be able to help you even if I want to. You're just a poor girl from the countryside. I don't know how you even got into a high-class place like this. You're quite pretty, though. I wonder which sugar daddy's leg you're hugging. Do you have any evidence that I stole something? You're just slandering me without any evidence. It seems your upbringing isn't that great either. Evidence. We'll find out if we search her. Someone, search her. Yes, search her, search her. I'd like to see what this little sister's figure is like. Ting Su Mian, even if they don't find the earrings when they search you, you'll still lose face in the entire upper class. I'd like to see who dares. Still being stubborn, ha. Security. Hold him down. Search him. I dare you to touch him. I dare you to lay a finger on her. Mr. Gu, this woman stole Miss Gu Cici's sapphire earrings. Mr. Gu, they're falsely accusing me of being a thief. You'll vouch for me, right? I still represent the face of the Gu Corporation, don't I? Talk to me nicely, don't lose your temper. She wouldn't steal anything. I'll vouch for her in the name of the Gu Corporation. Brother Mo Shen is actually helping her. Who is this woman? Mr. Gu is actually vouching for her with the reputation of the Gu Corporation. Mr. Gu. Miss Gu Cici said her sapphire earrings are missing. Shouldn't we search her bag to prove it? What if she's crying thief to distract from her own guilt? What nonsense are you talking about? Miss Gu Cici, what are you so afraid of? We just want to search your bag. To prove that the earrings aren't there. Sister, Gu Cici is the Gu Corporation's heiress. It's not good to embarrass her by searching her bag like this. So, a young lady can't even have her bag searched, while a poor person like me has to be body searched. Sister, why didn't you speak up for me earlier? Anyone can play the innocent victim. I'm just giving her a taste of her own medicine. You can't search my bag. Isn't this your sapphire earring? So it was Gu Cici orchestrating this whole thing. Such a schemer. Gu Cici and Su Qing are close. It must have been Su Qing's idea. Framing her own sister. How disgusting. No, it's not like that. I knew nothing about this. There must be a misunderstanding. Yes, it's a misunderstanding. I put the jewelry in my bag earlier, and I might have forgotten. Since it's a misunderstanding, you should apologize to your sister-in-law now. Cousin. How can I apologize to a country bumpkin? Gu Cici. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. If you still want to keep the Gu surname, apologize to your sister-in-law right now. I'm sorry. Second Miss Su. I'm sorry, sister. I misunderstood. Please don't take it to heart, sister. I'll accept your apology this time. Su Qing, don't make such a low-level mistake again in the future. Su Mian, you made me lose face. Just you wait. Anyone want to bid on Miss Su Qing's item? I just saw her colluding to frame her sister. I'm not bidding on her stuff. She's a venomous snake. Su Mian is prettier even with freckles. Miss Su Qing's item has failed to sell. Let's move on to the next item. Su Mian, this is all your fault. Sister, what are you going to auction today? This is my first time at an event like this. Sister, you didn't come unprepared, did you? None of your business. Mind your own business. I'm just concerned about you, sister. After all, this is a charity auction. If you can't come up with anything, what if people laugh at you for not having a heart? She didn't bring anything today either. Why don't I help her out? Who says I can't come up with anything? Auction my watch. No need. This watch looks very expensive. We're going to break off the engagement anyway. I don't want to owe you too many favors. I want to auction this canvas bag. I want to auction this canvas bag. Sister, you're really going to auction this, aren't you afraid of embarrassing brother Mo Shen? What are you up to now? Miss Su's item is a canvas bag. Any bids? A worn-out canvas bag, what's the point of auctioning it? This raggedy bag. Nobody would even want it if you threw it in the trash. Sister, if you really can't come up with anything, you can borrow a piece of jewelry from me. Why embarrass brother Mo Shen like this? If there are no bids, this item will also. I bid 80 million. I bid 80 million. Master Qin, how can this canvas bag be worth 80 million? The bag isn't worth anything, it's the painting on it that's valuable. That's a work by the Impressionist Master Vincent. How is that possible? Master Vincent is extremely proud and rarely creates works. How could he leave a work on a canvas bag? I've studied Master Vincent's works for decades, I can't be wrong. That unique painting, I'm afraid it's the only one in the world. 100 million. 150 million. 200 million. 250 million. 300 million. There are still those who know what they're looking at. That's about right. This piece by Vincent is estimated to be worth 280 million. She hired people to bid with her again. How can a canvas bag be worth so much? Aren't you afraid of overplaying your hand and not being able to back down? 500 million. 500 million. The premium is so high. Dude, do you really like Vincent's work that much? Don't worry, you're my fiancé. I won't let you lose face. But emotion. It's just a canvas bag. Why did you spend 500 million to buy it? I'm spending a little money on my fiancé's collection. Is there a problem with that? What, she's Mr. Gu's fiancé. No wonder he's willing to spend 500 million to buy this canvas bag. This is the world of the rich. Let me formally introduce you all. This is my legitimate fiancé, Miss Su Mian. She's also the future mistress of the Gu Corporation. If you look closely, Gu Emotion is quite charming. They're so sweet. Mr. Gu seems so reliable. What kind of jewelry is Miss Su wearing around her neck? I want one too. I also want a sweet relationship. Exactly. I wish I could be Su Mian right now. It seems to be the latest series from the Gu Corporation. I want to buy it too. Stop filming, there's nothing good to film. About the auction. Even if you didn't help me, I could have handled it myself. But thank you anyway. How are you going to thank me then? You're not just going to thank me with words, are you? I spent a fortune today. What do you want then? I only sell my skills, not my body. I'm not saying this, but what are you thinking about all day? Why are you always thinking about things that are not suitable for children? I'm just afraid you'll lose control and not be picky. You. I haven't slept for 2 days because of this auction. And I still have to deal with Grandma. Let me rest for a while. Just this once. Considering you spent 500 million. Spending 500 million to make you smile. It's worth it. Don't get your hopes up. Don't forget, you two are just acting. Su Mian, wake up. Mr. Gu is home. Let him sleep a little longer. He's been working hard these past 2 days. Miss Su. Mr. Gu organized the auction tonight. The money will eventually go back to Mr. Gu. That's right. How could I forget? The money will all end up in Gu Emotion's pocket. No wonder he was so generous today. So he didn't spend a single cent. We're home. I have to go take care of Grandma. So you weren't asleep. You want me to? Gu Emotion, this marriage must be called off. I'm not saying this, but can you be gentler next time? It's bleeding. If you dare try that again next time, it won't be as simple as a bite. My grandson and granddaughter-in-law are back. Grandma. Two-faced. Are you satisfied with Emotion's performance today? Of course I'm satisfied. Don't worry, Grandma. Emotion is very good to me. You can rest assured, Grandma. Who would dare treat her badly? That's good. Grandma, I'm a little tired. I'm going to wash up first. Okay. Emotion. I made you some medicinal soup today. You work so hard all the time. It's good for you. This. Young people are too conservative these days. At this rate, when will I have a great-grandchild? Don't blame Grandma. I'm just giving you a little help. Grandma actually drugged my soup. Gu Emotion, get out. This isn't my room. Oh my god, I went to the wrong room again. I'm starting to think I'm doing this on purpose. You. Who put the two rooms so close together? And the decorations are so similar. There's something wrong with your Gu family's interior design. Emotion, Nian. Looks like the medicinal soup worked. I'm just waiting to hold my great-grandchild.
我没看错吧？也有人。
Goo emotion, get off me. Don't move.
这位女士，请上台。
谢音乐这个贱人，她怎么会在台下？越着千玺之心。
You.
这位女士，所有的观众都在等着你，请上台。
You've been drugged. Sue Mian. What are you doing?
这位女士，请问您怎么称呼？
我叫夏明月。
You still want to take advantage of me.
明月手上的戒指好像比苏真真做工更精细、更透、更闪哎。
Although your performance tonight was very tempting. But I have to break off the engagement as soon as possible. I can't have so many complications. I love handsome guys, but I love freedom more. What a pity, you have such a handsome face that I like.
明月这个贱人，从哪搞来的假戒指？
Mian Mian, how did emotion perform last night? Were you satisfied? What performance? Still shy. Grandma heard everything. The floor is so hard. You're still taking advantage of me. Thank you, Grandma. I'm very satisfied. But in the future, you don't have to worry about these things anymore. Okay. Oh, so you teamed up with Grandma to drug me. You're quite scheming. You even managed to win over Grandma. You have a brain on your shoulders just to make yourself taller. You can donate your brain if you don't know how to use it. Why would I drug you? Isn't coveting me a reason? I covet you. The only thing about you worth looking at is your face. What else is there to attract me?
一定是几十块钱从拼夕夕上来。
I. Besides, you work late every day. Maybe your body is all ready. You look good on the outside, but you're rotten on the inside. We're not a good match. Playing hard to get you can't hide your foxtail anymore, can you? Goo emotion, what are you doing? These freckles on your face. They're fake, right? What nonsense are you talking about? I wish these freckles were fake more than you do. You're so annoying, Goo emotion. You're crazy in the morning. I can't wipe them off. Did I hallucinate last night? I made these with a special potion. How could they rub off? You have the nerve to say that you were so out of it last night. Is that why you poked me with a needle and carried me out of bed? Otherwise, I have to sleep with you just to act with you.
故意把这个地摊货鉴定成了真品。大师，
Mian Mian, you've been back for so long, and you haven't come to see your father. Come home today, I have something to tell you. Sorry, you have the wrong number. My dad kicked the bucket a long time ago. How dare you talk to your father like that? It's been so long since you've been home, it's outrageous. Are you crazy? This is the home of a gold digger and his mistress. Don't disgust me. Ungrateful daughter, then I'll get straight to the point. There are some of your mother's belongings at home. Since you don't want them, don't touch my mother's things. I'm coming back. Where are you going? You haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'm going back to the Sue family. She's so angry. Could it be that I really misunderstood her?
难道这个苏真真是为了炒作会冒充苏太太？
夏明月小姐，
Sue Nianzhang, I'm not dead yet, and you're already bringing your mistress into our home. Have you forgotten your promises? Aren't you afraid of being struck by lightning? You bitch. Those were just sweet nothings to coax you back then. You actually believe them. Get out of here now.
让我们有请看看二位的老公上台怎么样？哎，那这样，
Mom, wake up, Mom.
现场打电话，如何？
Sue Nianzhang, your good days are over. Dad.
虽然我的生意
Sue Mian bullies me everywhere, relying on her status as Brother Emotion's fiancé. You must find a way to help me snatch this engagement.
老公是个傻子的样子，
Don't worry. Okay, okay, okay. Like mother, like daughter. The rat's child will dig holes.
现在就得分嘴。
What do you mean? I'm praising you. You're truly following in your mother's footsteps. Just like your mother, who was a mistress. Always clinging to someone else's fiancé. How dare you insult me?
过来当一下嘉宾呢？
My precious daughter. This is my house. How dare you hit me? I hit you, so what do I need to pick a time? Besides, hitting you would dirty my hands. Mom.
九爷正在
How dare you look down on our Ching Ching? Think about how you survived in that remote village back then.
只要能见到傅九爷，我们
Maybe you were picked up by some random man and became his little wife.
你怎么还
You didn't mention it, and I almost forgot. If my grandfather hadn't found me, I would have been eaten by wolves in the mountains. I didn't want to argue with you all these years. But now, it seems it's not too late for revenge. You. If young Master Gu knew you weren't pure, would he still want you? Exactly. Let's see who you can rely on then. Tell us. Tell us about how you abandoned me in the mountains. Let me calculate how many years you'll be sentenced for attempted murder of a child. Idiot. Shut up. You ungrateful wretch. You should have ended up like your mother. Like my mother, what do you mean by that? Enough. Don't think you can act recklessly just because you're Gu Emotion's fiancé. Watch your attitude when you're speaking to your elders. What attitude? I'm not in the mood to play happy family with you guys here. Hurry up and give me my mother's belongings. If you want your mother's belongings, then fix your attitude. First, kneel down and apologize to your sister, then hand over your engagement to her. Then I might consider giving you your mother's belongings. You want your mother's belongings, brat, fine. Just do as we say. Kneel down and kowtow to apologize. What kind of dream are you having? My mother treated me like the apple of her eye. She would never be willing to bow down to trash like you. You dare insult us, you'll never get your mother's belongings. You're really asking for it. Are you trying to use the Gu family to pressure me? I advise you to think carefully. How much affection does Gu Emotion have for you? Would he really turn against the Su family for you? He wasn't even willing to come home with you. I'll give you one last chance. Break off the engagement and kneel down to apologize to your sister. Then you can take your mother's belongings. Otherwise, I'll smash them. You dare. Kneel down and apologize now. Fine. I'll kneel. You can't afford to have Gu Emotion's wife kneel down. Haven't seen enough. Why is he here? You asked my fiancé to kneel. Mr. Gu, Mian and her father had a little misunderstanding. I was just trying to scare her. Brother Emotion, as soon as my sister came back, she slapped me. And she insulted my elders in public. My father couldn't stand it anymore, so he wanted to teach her a lesson. Who are you to speak? Brother Emotion. Call me brother-in-law, second Miss Su. If you don't understand human language, I'll find someone to teach you. Forget it. Gu Emotion is known for his ruthlessness. Don't provoke him. Why is Su Mian an exception? Why is she protected like that? I deserve that kind of treatment. Let me warn you again, Mr. Su. Asking Su Mian to kneel is like slapping me in the face. Why don't you come at me directly if you dare? I don't dare. Give me my mother's belongings. You. Su Nianzhang, you occupied the house my mother left me. And the company she left me. I will take them back from you, bit by bit. Okay. M.O. Brother-in-law. You and sister rarely come back, why don't you stay for dinner? No need. It's too dangerous outside. I'm here to take my fiancé home. Honey, what are we going to do? We called this brat back to make her give up the engagement to Qingqing. Now we've offended Mr. Gu. What's there to be afraid of? A country bumpkin can't cause any trouble. Dad, of course Su Mian alone can't cause any trouble. But judging by Brother Emotion's attitude today, it's like he's been bewitched by that Su Mian. Do you think he'll help Su Mian deal with us? You don't have to worry about that. The reason Gu Emotion stood up for Su Mian today is because she's his fiancé. If we make our Qingqing Gu Emotion's fiancé, I believe that Mr. Gu won't even glance at that brat. But Dad, I'm worried about them. Worry about what I have my ways. Do you need my help? Are you free? I just helped you, and you're biting the hand that feeds you. Gu Emotion, if you dare call me a dog again, I'll bite you. Where are you going? I'm going home. Fine.
应该是很嫌弃夏明月这个右手。
You could sit in the front passenger seat, but you insist on sitting in the back. I don't know who taught you such bad habits. Grandpa, did you see the trending topics online? I saw it. I didn't misjudge emotion. He announced you as his fiancée in front of so many people. My judgment is indeed impeccable. Grandpa my bank card. It's unfrozen. I'll restore it immediately. If it's not enough, just ask me for more. Okay, thank you, Grandpa. I have a date with Gu Emotion later. I won't talk to you anymore. Okay, go on your date. Go. Grandpa, you're forcing me to marry Gu Emotion. I lied to you once, let's call it even, okay? Sure, Qianli, What are you doing in my room? About that thing before, I've confirmed it with Grandma. It was me, I misunderstood you. What did you say? I can't hear you. I said, I apologize for misunderstanding you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. Really? Get out now. Now that you've forgiven me, don't you have anything you want to say to me? Say what? It's okay. What is it? Didn't you say you wanted to take everything back? If you don't have anyone to help you, you can consider me. No need for that, I've already figured out a plan. If you have nothing else to do, just go. No, I mean you don't need to. I really don't. No need. Think about it. Really don't need it. No need.
九爷，您别生气。
You used to call me darling, now it's Mr. Gu. You're such a player. You're such a chatterbox for a man. Boss, you're quite the lady killer. Based on my sixth sense as a man, Gu Emotion is probably deeply in love with you. Shut up, men don't have a sixth sense. Let's talk business. How's the thing I asked you to investigate going? Boss, I just received new information. Su Nianzhang has decided to mobilize all of the Su Corporation's funds to invest in a real estate project. And the West Suburb auction seems to be his target. It will be held at the Zhongxia auction in 3 days. Okay, I got it. I'm determined to win this time. When the banquet starts later, we'll proceed according to plan. Don't let Su Nianzhang acquire a single piece of land. Okay. Why is Gu Emotion here? Emotion, you're here too. The Gu Corporation has never been involved in the real estate business. Why would they suddenly participate in this auction? Could it be that he's really here for Su Mian? Impossible, it must be a coincidence. Hello everyone, welcome buyers and friends. This auction will feature 8 plots of land. 4 commercial plots and 4 residential plots. We will now start the auction for residential land plot A. The starting price is 50 million, and each bid must be no less than 10 million. Bidding starts now. 60 million. 80 million. 90 million. 150 million. It seems Mr. Su is determined to get this land. Mr. Su, 150 million, first time. Boss, should we bid or not? 200 million. Okay. Mr. Su, 150 million, second time. Are there any other bids? 500 million. 500 million. Emotion, you've never been involved in real estate, you don't know the market very well. This land is worth at most 400 million. You need to be more cautious in future auctions. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I can't help it, I'm doing this to apologize to someone. As for the money, you don't have to worry about it. If you really want it, bid on other land. Even after development, this land is worth at most 500 million. Any higher bid will be a loss. The Gu Corporation has plenty of money, they don't care about this small amount. The Su Corporation can't afford to take such a big risk just for a moment of anger. Take such a big risk. Since Emotion wants it, I'll just give it to you as a gift from your father-in-law. I'm not bidding anymore. Congratulations, Mr. Gu, you have acquired residential land plot A for 500 million. We will now start the auction for commercial land plot B. This land has a great location and convenient transportation. The starting price is 2 billion. We must get this land. 2.2 billion. 2.5 billion. 3 billion. Boss, should we bid this time? Let's wait and see. 4 billion. Congratulations, Mr. Gu, you have acquired commercial land plot B for 4 billion. 8 billion. 10 billion. We will now start the auction for the last plot of land. 30 billion. 30 billion. What is Gu Emotion trying to do? Emotion, you've already acquired 7 plots of land in one go. I can't let you have this last one. 35 billion. 40 billion. 40 billion. 40 billion. Isn't that the person next to Sue? Why are they here? Where did this one come from? Shengshur Group, 40 billion, first time. 42 billion. Keep going. 42.1 billion. 43 billion. 43.1 billion. I've never heard of this Shengshur Group in City A before. I don't care, I must get this land today. 80 billion. We withdraw our bid. Congratulations, Mr. Su, you have acquired this land. The value of this commercial land after development is at most 50 billion. Su Nianzhang spent 80 billion to get it, isn't he a fool? Exactly. Do you think Su Nianzhang has bad luck today? He finally managed to get a piece of land, but in the end, he lost a lot of money. I think you intentionally raised the price. You're after me, right?
什么地方？
You need to be more cautious in future auctions. If you have any questions, you can ask me anytime. You.
那这条项链应该是你的吧？
I'm wearing a mask. Gu Emotion shouldn't be able to recognize me, right?
听说这个副总一直在根据
That scared me. Luckily, I ran fast enough. Your pace is quite fast, but your legs are a bit short. Sir, you must have mistaken me for someone else. Long time no see. Fiancé. Mr. Gu, what a coincidence to meet you here. My fiancé has such a peculiar hobby. Tell me, why did you dress up as a cleaner and come here? Isn't Su Nianzhang here today? I just wanted to come and watch the fun. But I wasn't qualified to enter. So I had to apply to be a cleaner here. Watch the fun. Haven't you always wanted to deal with Su Nianzhang? So you wanted to clean the floor well so he could fall and die. Yes, although the probability is small, it's not impossible, right? You're done with your task, let's go home. I was wondering why Gu Emotion was here today. It's all because of you. Su Mian, it seems you orchestrated all of this. I don't have the ability to plan something like this. I think it's just karma for all the bad things you've done. Su Mian, I'm still your father after all. How dare you talk to your father like that? Don't mention anything about being my father to me. It makes me sick. You. It seems you need a good lesson today. You're getting out of hand. Su Nianzhang. You're laying your hands on my fiancé in front of me. Are you trying to slap me in the face? Mr. Gu, I'm disciplining my own daughter. This shouldn't have anything to do with you, right? I only know that she's my fiancé now. As long as she's my fiancé, I won't allow anyone to touch her. Su Mian can't stay. Gu Emotion is also a sword hanging over our heads. They're all riding roughshod over me. Then don't blame me for being ruthless. I want to cooperate with you. Get rid of Su Mian and bring down Gu Emotion. Okay. What are you waiting for? Get in the car. Gu Emotion. Did you drive your car to a scrapyard? Let's see how you can sit in the back now. I lent my car to buy yen for a few days. I don't know what junk he stuffed in there. Sit in the front passenger seat.
副九爷，他的人在酒店后厨找到了他们，许亮他们或许还没来得及。
Who's talking bad about me again? What's in your hand? I got some medicine. Strange, I don't have a fever. Why do I keep sneezing? Bai Yan, I want to ask you something. Go ahead. Have you ever been in a serious relationship? I haven't been in a serious relationship, but I've had plenty of girlfriends. I'm a bee that flits from flower to flower, without getting attached. That's good. Don't ever get into a serious relationship. Gu emotion, why are you so happy? Are you possessed? Sometimes, I really envy you. You've lived for 28 years and never been in a serious relationship. You're not Gu emotion. I don't care who you are, get out of Gu emotion's body. That's the smell, the familiar feeling is back. Go away. I'll arrange it for you. By the way, do you know if I want to apologize to a girl? What gift should I send to show my sincerity? Sending gifts to girls. Are you sending it to your little wife? Brother Emotion is going to give a gift to that Su Mian, that wild girl. Aren't you going to look for your one-night stand anymore? You've been looking for her for so long. One-night stand. That was just an accident. Besides, the surveillance footage that night only captured a back figure. Finding her is like looking for a needle in a haystack. I just want to live a good life with Su Mian now. They didn't capture her face, so does that mean I can? Ching, Dad has found out. Half a month ago, at the Royal Hotel, Gu Emotion was being chased. A girl saved him, and they slept together. Gu Emotion has been looking for this girl. It seems this is really happening. But will there be any problems? What if that woman suddenly appears? Don't worry, Gu Mo's hen has been looking for her for so long and hasn't found her. That means the girl doesn't want to be found at all. For the following matters, just follow the plan your father arranged. Li Shilang will cooperate with you then. How much is this dress? Oh, isn't this my hillbilly sister from the countryside? How come, after being rejected by Mo's hen, you still try to dress yourself up? Ugh. I was wondering why I felt so nauseous. Turns out there's a disgusting person here. Really ruining my mood. Su Mian, I know you're sharp-tongued. But I still want to remind you. Temperament is something that comes from within. No matter how you dress yourself up, a pheasant can never become a phoenix. You'll always be that unpresentable bumpkin. I don't want to get entangled with you today. Ting. If you don't want a slap in the face, get out of here now. Wrap this one up for me. Su Mian, do you know how much the clothes here cost? You're a penniless hillbilly. You can't even afford a pair of socks here. I'll buy this dress and have it thrown in the trash outside. Su Qing, are you just here to pick a fight with me today? Oh my god, this is a VVIP gold card. Miss, you are a valued customer of our store. Do you have any other requests? This pauper offended me. Make her kneel down and apologize. Otherwise, I'll never come to this store again. Miss. Because you are affecting the shopping experience of our valued customer. Please leave. You turn your face faster than flipping a book. Isn't it all about money? Miss Su, you're going too far. Mr. Li, why are you here? Miss, I am the store manager. I'm very sorry for the unpleasant shopping experience. Who is this popping up again? I don't remember knowing someone like this. Let's pay and leave. Our store doesn't need people like you who fawn over the rich and despise the poor. Mr. Li, this won't happen again. Please give me another chance. Throw her out. The customer is God, you're the manager, right? Is this how you treat your VVIP customers? Believe it or not, I can shut down your store with just one word. So what if you're a VVIP? Our store would rather close down than welcome a vicious customer like you. You. Get out. Fine, just you wait. Su Mian, just wait to fall into our trap. I'm sorry, miss. Are you all right? I'm fine. Are you okay? This is our first meeting. Please behave yourself. I apologize. My surname is Li. I just saw that you looked a little pale. You don't seem well. Why don't I take you to the hospital? Thank you, no need. I have something to do, I'll leave first. This woman is really vigilant. Mr. Lee, the photos of the staged hug are ready. Emicham, post the photos online. The bigger the commotion, the better. Okay. Consider it my welcome gift to her. What did you say, I'm pregnant? That's right, you're already 4 weeks pregnant. Doctor, are you sure you haven't made a mistake? I clearly took birth control pills. How could I be pregnant? Well, birth control pills aren't foolproof. There's still a possibility of pregnancy. This child is too unexpected. I still have to break off the engagement. Pretty sister. Pretty sister, have you seen my paper airplane? Little one, why are you here alone? I'm waiting for my mom and dad. Mommy is pregnant and took the baby for a checkup. Pretty sister, are you pregnant too? You're very lucky. You chose a very beautiful mother. The baby can't hear you now. They can hear. The baby who chose their own mother will try their best to hear. Baby, let's go home. You chose me. I definitely won't let you down. Hey, there's something I want to tell you. Okay. After all, it's Gu Moshen's child. It's still necessary to tell him. Gu Moshen, I have something very important to tell you. Okay, I'll wait for you in the office. Why are you here again? This is my private office, please leave. Moshen, don't worry, I'll leave after I say one thing. If you have something to say it quickly. I know you're already engaged to my sister. But ever since that night at the Royal Crown Hotel, I just couldn't forget about you. What are you saying? You were the one at the Royal Crown Hotel that night. It was me. I thought you would remember me, but I didn't expect you to get engaged to my sister. Although I like you, I can't compete with my sister. I came here today just to confess my feelings to you. I used to think Gu Moshen was someone trustworthy. Now it seems I was wrong. Baby, since your father is unreliable, then mommy will raise you on her own. Oh, Miss Su Mian, why are you here? Are you looking for Moshen? Oh, Moshen. Su Mian, it's not what you think. Su Qing, why are you in his office? What were you two doing in the office? What you two are doing has nothing to do with me. No, it's not. Sister, please don't misunderstand. Moshen and I, it's not what you think. Misunderstand. You brazenly went to someone else's fiancé's office in broad daylight and hugged him. You say this is a misunderstanding. Do you think I'm blind? Moshen, hurry up and explain to my sister. It's not what she thinks. Shut up. Su Mian. Alright. I don't care what your relationship is. Hey. Miss Su Mian, this could really be a misunderstanding. I think it's better to clarify things. Really? Misunderstanding fine, Gu Moshen, I'll give you a chance. As my fiancé, you were hugging another woman in broad daylight. What exactly is the misunderstanding? I haven't figured it out yet. Whether Su Qing is really the woman from that night. Telling Su Mian now will only make things messier. I'll explain today's matter to you later. Forget it, I'm not interested in hearing it either. Su Mian, you said you had something to tell me earlier. What is it? It's nothing, I was being irrational. What's in your hand? What's in your hand? It's nothing, I'm just a good Samaritan picking up some trash to throw away. Su Mian. Su Mian. Moshen, is this the end between us? What happened between you two again, tell me. If you say another word, I'll give your address to all your ex-girlfriends. Hey, no. I'll go to work right away. I love work, and work loves me. Bye. And you, Su Qing, let me tell you this clearly. If you are truly my savior, I will compensate you. But I have a fiancé, please behave yourself, okay? It doesn't matter, as long as I like Moshen, that's enough. Let go. If there's nothing else, please leave. Miss Su, everything has been filmed. Great, send these photos to Su Mian. Yes. As long as I can make Moshen believe my identity. With my charm, I can definitely make him fall in love with me.
这两个小家伙又跑哪去了？
Hey, Mr. Fong, I've successfully created a misunderstanding with Su Mian. You have to hurry up and get closer to Su Mian.
你好，
He still says he has nothing to do with Su Qing. Who's he trying to fool?
和我们长得一模一样，那他肯定就我们爸爸了。
Hello, Miss Su, we apologize for the trouble the trending topic caused you. We'd like to invite you for a cup of tea tomorrow night. We wondered if you would be so kind as to accept our invitation. Sure, Mr. Li, I'll definitely have tea with you tomorrow night.
集团的总裁。
When you enter the private room later, go find the person inside and drink with her. I don't care what methods you use, just make sure she gets drunk. After it's done, all this money will be yours. Don't worry. We're all experts at forcing people to drink. Let's go.
在这里开了个至尊包袱。
Who are you? Ting, they occupied our room and still ask who we are. This is my room, get out. I say this room is mine, then it's mine. Oh, you're here to cause trouble. I don't want to argue with you today. If you want it, you can have it.
重金，
Why are you leaving? What are you going to do? What are we going to do? See this alcohol in my hand. If you don't finish it today, don't even think about leaving. I don't want to fight today. Get out of here now.
小朋友，
Humph, this woman is quite
这些
tough.
乱七八糟的话，
Useless.
傅先生，不信的话，我们可以
A bunch of trash.
2亿的定金。
Sister. Oh, you called these people over, didn't you? Just like you, they're all
这
trash.
两个
You.
真
Let
是
me tell you, the position of Mrs. Gu Moshen will definitely be mine. Don't even think about fighting me for it. Oh really, but I'm Gu Moshen's fiancé right now.
事成之后，我会把这个8个亿
And you're
还
just a
给你
homewrecker, a mistress. Just like your unpresentable mother. You. What are you doing?
2个亿的定
Still
金
want to hit me? Can you even beat me? Don't be
不
delusional.
跟别的女生
Even if you're occupying the position of Moshen's fiancé, so what? He's just using you to please grandma and compete for the chairman's position. Once he becomes the chairman, you'll be kicked out.
帮助你们复试。
You said you had something to tell me earlier. What is it?
这是你舅舅妹妹吧？她得了很多。
It's nothing. I was being irrational. Su Mian looking for me. There must be something. Bai Yen. Go find out where Su Mian is now. What? Trying to win your wife back? Alright, I'll check right away. Hey, help me find out where Su Mian is.
更不认识。
Ah. What's wrong? Your fiancé has a meeting with Li Sherlang at the tea house. What?
小白，你们怎么在这里
Great,
呢？
I'm going to see what they're up to at the tea house. Once he becomes the chairman, you'll be kicked out. I don't know if I'll be kicked out. But you definitely won't be able to enter the Gu family's door. Because the Gu family is not a garbage dump. You. What are you doing? Let me go. Weren't you very arrogant just now? Keep hitting me. Su Mian, let me go. Su Qing must have messed up. She's really good for nothing. I'm warning you, I don't want to fight today.
你都去哪？
Next time, it won't be the same. Hey, this is my room. Why is Miss Su Qing here?
你最好更尊重一点。
This is my private room. Why is Miss Su Qing here? Mr. Li, are you not welcoming me? Welcome, of course, welcome. But these people are. These people are, of course, invited by Miss Su to have drinks with me.
我就做你们的爸爸。
Miss Su, look, your people are all over the floor.
小宝小贝，
You should get them out of here quickly. Get up and get out.
是有点事情。
Su Mian, just you wait and see.
傅先生，
Hey,
这次
watch your
孩子
step.
们回来
Don't bump into the
就
door.
代表他们的
Ting.
亲生父亲，这和你没有任何
You.
关系吧？你放心，
I'm sorry I'm late.
绝不会再出现
I'm
在
so
你
sorry that you had to go through
打
this.
扰你的事
This has nothing to do with you. It's Su Qing who deliberately provoked me.
那如果我说
Miss Su, are you all right?
我就是孩子
I'm
的亲生
fine.
父亲，
Why have I been feeling dizzy lately? Could it be because I'm pregnant? Miss Su, let me help you out. Thank you.
傅先生，你在开什么玩笑？7年前，在我们
Oh,
夫妻
Moshen,
从来
why
没
are
有
you here? Sister isn't here.
怎么可能会是孩子的亲生
Oh,
父亲？
Moshen, there's no one in this room. Don't go
婚
in.
姻期间确实
It seems Su Mian is indeed inside. No, Moshen, sister isn't here. Please don't go in. Get out of the way. Su Mian,
7年前7月20号下午，
move. Su Mian,
简爱婚纱店1号更衣间，你是不是？
sister, I've tried my best to cover for you. This. Su Mian, in this situation, shouldn't you explain yourself to me? Explain. You didn't explain yourself when you were hugging another woman either. Since when did you start hanging out with Li Shilang? Well, Mr. Gu, it's just that because of the trending photos with Miss Su Mian a while ago, I specifically invited her out for a cup of tea to apologize. Don't overthink it. I'm talking to her, what's it to you? Oh, Moshen, don't be angry. Sister just arrived in a city, it's normal for her to want to make some friends. Su Mian, come here. Why should I? Because I'm your fiancé. Fiancé. I don't have a fiancé who hugs other women. Su Qing and I, it's not what you think. I told you before that I would explain it to you later. Miss Su, since Mr. Gu isn't convenient to explain today, then we won't make things difficult for him. After all, everyone has their own little secrets. Yes, sister, Moshen and I, it's really not what you think. You mustn't blame him because of me. Stop disgusting me, believe me or not, I'll hit you. Brother Ma Sheng. Whatever, the engagement will be broken off soon anyway. Mr. Gu, from now on, we go our separate ways, no interference. Goodbye. Stop, who said I want to leave you alone? Goodbye. Wait. Who said I'm going to leave you alone? Come with me. What are you doing? Let go. Brother Ma Sheng. Mr. Gu. Get out. Put me down, Gu Ma Sheng. Put me down. Su Mian, when will you stop making a scene? What scene am I making? Su Mian, I'm warning you, don't get too close to that Li Shilang. He has ulterior motives, don't you know? Then why don't you stay away from Su Qing? You're making me and Li Shilang sound so unbearable. But behind my back, you're defending this little lover of yours. Can you please not think of me and Su Qing as being so dirty? What were you doing letting her hug you in the office? I was afraid of misunderstanding you, so I gave you time to explain. But what have you explained to me? Gu Ma Sheng, I originally thought you were a man of good character and integrity. And I was excitedly thinking that I had found someone I could rely on and be with. But the truth is, I was blind. I actually liked you back then. What did you say? What did I say? You said you liked me. I said so much, and you only heard that one sentence. I didn't say I liked you. You're entangled with Su Qing, and now you're kissing me. Get away from me, I think you're dirty. Su Mian, what do I have to do to make you believe me? I have nothing to do with Su Qing. How can I believe you just based on your words? Fine. Su Mian. I swear, Gu Ma Sheng, if I have anything to do with Su Qing, may I be struck by lightning and die a horrible death. Enough. Su Mian, I promise you, I only love you. Mrs. Gu will only be you. It can't be anyone else. No one else is worthy. That made me cry. I'm not crying, it's just that I got sand in my eyes. Let's go home. Where did the sand come from in this place? Su Mian, I promise you, Gu Ma Sheng, only like you. If Gu Ma Sheng has anything to do with Su Qing, may he be struck by lightning and die a horrible death. Maybe I really misunderstood Gu Ma Sheng. If he's really innocent, then I shouldn't hide the child's matter from him. Hey, this is the Gu residence, you can't come in. Get out of my way. I'm looking for Su Mian. Where is Su Mian? Miss Su, I really can't hide it from him anymore. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Daughter, Dad lost all 80 billion, not a single cent left. Now I'm penniless. Can you save your dad? TCH, Dad, whose dad are you? Don't you forget. A few days ago, we already severed our father-daughter relationship. Oh no, it was more than a decade ago. When you abandoned me in the countryside to fend for myself. We were no longer father and daughter. Dad is not human, Dad is sorry. Since you don't want to help me, Dad won't force you. This is 10% of Su Group's shares. Dad is giving it to you now. You must not refuse your dad. Just consider it as compensation for all these years. This is all Dad can give you. If I take this, Su Group's hundreds of billions in debt will fall on my head, right? What do you mean by that? Ting, if I take Su Group's shares, it's like we're tied to the same boat. Then, you'll force me to borrow money from Gu Ma Sheng to save the Su family. You've really planned this out well, haven't you? I'm telling you, not only will I not save Su Group, I also have a big gift for you. Someone, get him out of here, don't let him in again. Mr. Su, please come in. Get out of my way. Su Mian, you've got some nerve. I see you've latched onto Gu Ma Sheng and are now turning your back on us. You don't actually think Gu Masheng is someone you can rely on, do you? You don't actually think that Gu Masheng is someone you can rely on, do you? What do you mean? What I mean is, Gu Masheng only married you to please his grandmother and gain an advantage in the competition for the chairmanship. The only person he's ever loved is Shao Qing. Su Qing has already told me the same thing. Do you have anything else to say? I know that no matter what I say now, you'll think we're trying to sow discord. Isn't that what you're doing? If Gu Masheng didn't have such intentions, how could we possibly sow discord? If you two were truly close, our words would be easily refuted. But when you asked Gu Masheng about his relationship with Su Qing, did he tell you directly? He told me that he has no relationship with Su Qing. You believe such a lie. Did he explain clearly what happened between him and Su Qing in the office? He didn't, did he? Ting, Gu Masheng has always loved Su Qing. He only married you because he was forced to by his grandmother. If it weren't for the chairmanship, he wouldn't have agreed. Gu Masheng is the eldest son of the Gu family. He will naturally inherit the chairmanship in the future. What reason does he have to compromise for the chairmanship? Don't forget he also has an aunt. His second aunt's family has been eyeing the chairmanship. If he breaks off the engagement with you, his reputation will be affected. Will he still be able to get the chairmanship then? Once he gets the chairmanship, they'll kick you to the curb. Shut up. Get him out of here. Mr. Su, please leave. Ting. Miss Su, are you all right? Quick, take me to the hospital. Miss Su, the fetus is fine. Just try not to get too emotional and take good care of yourself. I understand. Thank you, doctor. Where's your husband? Didn't he come with you for the checkup? He's busy. He might not have time. No matter how busy he is, he should accompany his wife for checkups. Nothing is more important than his wife and child. Thank you, doctor. I'll be going now. Should I tell Gu Masheng about the baby? Baby, mommy is so worried about you. Brother Masheng. You asked me to come, what's the matter? Brother Masheng, I'm pregnant. What did you say? I'm pregnant with your child. If you don't believe me, look. How is that possible? How is it not possible? Brother Masheng. Although I'm carrying your child. Don't worry, I won't disturb you and your sister. I called you here because you're the father of this child. You have the right to know about his existence. How long have you been pregnant? Over a month. It matches the time we were at the hotel. A pregnancy test report doesn't prove anything. It could be forged. Don't worry, if the child is really mine, I'll take full responsibility. You rest for now. I'll call a doctor to examine you. How is she? Miss Su Qing is indeed 1 month pregnant. Play the role of a doctor well and help me deceive Gu Masheng. The 500,000 in this card is yours. Don't worry, Sister Su Qing, I'll make it flawless. There's no evidence yet to prove that Su Qing is the woman from that night. This matter still needs to be investigated. Brother Masheng, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Since you're pregnant, rest well and take care of yourself. Brother Masheng, I'm pregnant with your child. How am I going to explain this to my sister? What Su Qing is pregnant with Gu Masheng's child? Gu Masheng has always loved Su Qing. He only married you because he was forced to by his grandmother. If it weren't for the chairmanship, he wouldn't have agreed. Su Mian, why are you here at the hospital too? Sister. Su Mian, what are you doing at the hospital? Are you feeling unwell? You don't need to worry about my health. What's going on with her? She. Gu Masheng. This is the second time. Last time, I caught you two hugging in your office. And today, I caught you here again. What a coincidence. Su Mian, I can explain this to you. Alright, I have plenty of time now. Explain yourself. Tell me what's going on. I came to the hospital because Su Qing. Because I wasn't feeling well. I insisted that Brother Masheng come with me. If you're angry, direct it at me. Please don't misunderstand, Brother Masheng. You. Didn't you say you wanted me to direct my anger at you? I wouldn't dare to create a rift between you and Brother Masheng. Whatever sister does is justified. Shut up. Su Mian, come with me. I'll explain everything to you. Hey, my pregnancy test report. Clever girl. Humph, pregnant. Sister, please don't misunderstand. The child in my belly is not Brother Ma Sheng's. Gu Ma Sheng, whose child is it? Whose child is it? This child. Su Mian, there are some things I haven't fully investigated yet. But I don't want to lie to you. Once I've figured everything out, I'll tell you everything. So you're not denying that the child in Su Qing's belly is yours? Su Mian, Ma Sheng didn't say the child is his either. Don't overthink it. Su Mian, what's wrong with you? Let go of me. I don't need your help. Su Mian. What's that paper in your hand? It's nothing, just some scrap paper I picked up. Let go, I have to go now. Su Mian. Don't follow me. Su Mian. Emotion Gij. Miss Su Qing, you're pregnant now, you should rest well. Let me take you home. Get out of the way. Emotion Gij, if you leave, what about me and the baby? Su Qing. Let me tell you, even if you were really the woman at the hotel that night, I could never like you. Stop playing these tricks on me. Emotion Gij. Ting. It seems I'll have to turn this fake pregnancy into a real one. Gu Emotion, you scumbag, I can't rely on you after all. Baby. Your father is a scumbag. Mommy can't tell him about you yet. Hello, who is it? Boss, it's Sher Gonli. Get to the point. Alright, boss, I found out that your sister is pretending to be you in front of Gu Emotion, saying that she was the woman who was with Gu Emotion that night. Oh really? Boss, why are you so calm? Shouldn't you expose her? Expose what? Expose her to protect your love. If a one-night stand can make Gu Emotion waver, then does he like me, or does he like the identity of a one-night stand? So, what are you going to do? I'm going to break up with Gu Emotion. I'm going to leave him and keep the child. We found out that Su Mian has been staying at the Su family's house these past 2 days. She hasn't gone anywhere. Shouldn't you go and soften her up, bring her back? Will softening up work? She's harder to handle than a pig during the Chinese New Year. Can I even bring her back? I don't need your help. Su Mian, what are you hiding from me? Emotion Gij, can I come in? It's Su Qing. Let's see what she's up to now. Miss Su, please come in. Emotion Gij. What is it this time? Emotion Gij, it was my fault at the hospital last time. I caused a misunderstanding between you and my sister. So I specially made this porridge today to apologize to you. Miss Su Qing is really interesting. Other people apologize with gifts, you apologize with porridge. Emotion Gij, I know this is your favorite porridge. Let me try it. Take it away. Emotion Gij. Take it away. I know Emotion Gij doesn't like me, he likes my sister. I'm not trying to make things difficult for myself. You are making things difficult right now. Emotion Gij, no matter what you think. I'm really here to sincerely apologize to you today. I know you want to compete for the chairman position. So our Su family will definitely support you. Oh, Miss Su is really selfless. The Su family can barely save themselves, and you're still thinking of helping Emotion. You're really burning yourself to light up others. I admire you, I admire you. Get out. No, I won't. Bai Yan, you go out first. I want to see what else Miss Su is going to do. Emotion Gij, I specially cooked this porridge for a long time. You should at least try it. What's wrong, Emotion Gij? Why aren't you drinking it? Take a sip. This isn't right. I made this porridge especially for you. How can I drink it? Do you know the consequences of drugging me? Emotion Gij. I was wrong, please forgive me this time. I won't dare to do it again. How can you say that I should thank you? Thank me. Bai Yan. What is it now, my dear Gu? Please escort Miss Su out. Please, Miss Su. Hey, the porridge was drugged, and you still drank it. Take me to see Su Mian. Oh, you brat.
主动追求才会有结果的。
The Su family isn't here today. Who could it be?
这是8K 的尾款，你们的合作已经圆满结束了。
爸爸不需要这个，
How is it
这
surprised?
是爸爸应该做的。
Bai Yan, you. How did you get in? Su Mian, I'm giving you a big love gift package.
什么意思？
Take it, no need to thank me.
我们找了新的爸爸。
Hey, you, take him away.
不需要你了。
新爸爸，
Gu emotion, put me down.
2点了，妈妈说下午2点要跟新爸爸去民政局领证。
Gu emotion, were you drugged? Yes. Who drugged you? It was Su Qing, wasn't it? Yes. But I absolutely haven't had any relationship with her. Whether you have anything to do with Su Qing or not, what does it have to do with me? Hey. Su Mian. Gu emotion, let me tell you. After you go to Su Qing, don't come to me. This isn't some shelter. You're angry. Is it that obvious? Su Mian, if I had even the slightest bit of an affair with Su Qing, would she have needed to drug me? Besides, if I really liked her, why would I come to you? When she drugged me, I could have just gone straight to her, couldn't I? You dare. Help me out. So, will you help me or not? Solve your own problems, I'm not going to help you.
这个男人呢？
Su Mian, I can't do it myself, help me. Wait a minute.
你这样跟
I'm on my
别人
period, it's not
这
convenient.
人不是你吗？
Isn't your period on the 7th? That's still a long way off, how could it have come? I can't let him know I'm pregnant.
小宝小贝，
That's because I know when my period is. What kind of person are you, calculating someone else's period? Stop changing the subject. I'm not changing the subject. Su Mian, are you hiding something from me?
真请多指教。
No. Really not. Really not. Don't lie to me.